Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to replace the handlebars on a Ducati Monster 620. This is a 2006. I'm putting on these Renthal Road bars, ultra low, and they seem to be about the same fit, so hopefully it's an easy transition. The reason why I'm replacing these stock bars, which I actually really like, is because they got bent in a crash, so I'm basically just swapping everything over. And some of these controls have, because these bars are not pre-drilled, so I'm gonna have to grind down some tabs on the controls with a Dremel tool, but overall it's a pretty straightforward and easy install. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up some things here, there, and everywhere, and then get into it. And before I drill anything and before I put on new grips, I'm going to just test them in there. But let's get started. Nice. I'm going to remove the mirrors. They're just clamped onto the bar. So this is pretty straightforward. Boom. Next we got this screwdriver, and then we got this. So I'm going to put on a 5mm and loosen up these controls here. I'm gonna loosen up the controls on the bars first, and then I'm going to loosen up these and loosen the controls here. Since it's the same size, I'm gonna pull out this bar end just with a little end, just like so. We're not gonna reuse this part because my new handlebars are not don't have enough room, so I'm just gonna use the bar end part. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the grips. Might as well. Normally I would cut them, but I pulled these off. I'm not sure why. Same on this side. That easy. So this is loose. This is loose. We're using a little 8mm socket to loosen up these. The throttle is the one that has the drill tab that I'm going to have to drill out. Got a screwdriver. Going to loosen this one, turn the bars, and loosen this one easily. 6mm is the size here. Boom. First we're going to pop off our little cute plastic covers. You don't want to lose these. Next thing we do is remove the quad lock. Boom. Next thing we do is we'll loosen all these bolts. And it's important to remember when you're tightening these back up that you do it in an X. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So now we can get the bars out. One thing I forgot to bring is some cleaning supplies, because so the best I could do is just wipe this area down once I remove the controls. So this right here I have not even loosened yet. There's a little screwdriver. Loosen a bit at the top so I can just slide it back on with no issues. Going to remove the throttle tube completely, and that's the part I'm gonna have to grind down. So we remove this. That's the little knob. So we just release the throttle cable like that and remove this. Look at this tube, it's all chewed up. Terrible. Should probably get a new one, but I'm gonna have to reuse this one for now. This we gotta grind down. And unscrew this bit. So these I can just remove. Brake reservoir, the brake lever, I could just remove. All right, here we go. Gosh. Let me just pull this off, and then we'll be able to do other things. Just to compare one set of bars to the other. The next step of business beyond drummeling is to wipe things down. Just gonna wipe things down a little bit. Let me just put these on. Just put these in, just like so. I'm gonna have to take all these out as soon as after I test it. I'm just trying to get the fit. Let's see it. I think they're going to be okay. With the power of a Dremel tool, probably don't want it too fast. So we're basically trying to Dremel out that little knob there. Funny, it's almost gone. This is fine. Good. That was simple enough. So let's see how hard this one will be. So we got our little piece. We got our Dremel tool. See it? This little knob. That's it, bro. We got it. Job well done. On to the next part. Let's remove these bolts. All right. So we just put this through, just like that. Nice. So now this will be just like that. Okay. So moving on to the other side. So this right here, I'm gonna have to open up somehow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little screwdriver, and we're going to open up this side and see what happens. Like that. And if all of this works at the end, it'll be a miracle. The next exciting thing, which is add these things to the top here, at least for now, until we figure out what else is wrong with it. We're ready to scratch the hell out of the bars because I'm a noob. Beautiful. And remember, we're not tightening these down, we're just kind of putting a hold on them. Nothing too crazy. Beautiful. Next step would be to put on the brake. So for this, we take the little thing we grinded out. No, actually, this is not the one we ground out, but it's the other one. So we just kind of line it up, put them in by hand for now. Everything right now is just hand tightened because I have no idea where any of this is going to go in real life. Poor gas tank. Just like so. Next is the thing we actually did grind out. See right here? So it's the throttle. Z throttle. I would imagine it goes on the bottom, just like so. Probably somehow like this. A little grimy. Next step is we take our little throttle tube and we slide it on. You take your throttle cable and you guide it in a little slot there. Very straightforward. Can only go one way, and then once it's in there, it goes like that, just like so. So now you take your other piece, you put it on top, and you give it a little bit of a clamping down. And put a little bit of the same love into the other hole. I'm gonna make sure everything fits before I get all cute, because we need room for the bar and mirrors. Alright, so the next thing we do is we'll figure out exactly where we want the bars. We center them. We center them using these little numbers here. And then I'm going to tighten it just a little bit. I'm not tightening them super hard, but I basically want to make sure that my controls are not hitting the gas tank. I think this is how we're going to want them. So let's tighten it down for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it out. Right. So see right away, this is completely not how it's gonna be. Maybe like this. Nice, it runs, good. I have these grips, these new grips that I plan on putting on. These are Colt Van BMX grippy grips, so they're super long. Let's see how long my other grips were. They're much shorter. So we'll literally cut them. Now I don't need the little lip, so I'm going to cut them from both sides. So we'll measure this, and it'll be as long as that. Wow. No games being played. This knife is sharp as hell, huh? Boom. Nice. Same thing. Beautiful. Nice. So, to install the grips, simple process. Take 6 zip ties. Put the zip ties through the grip. So we've decided that this part is going in, so this part is going out. So after that, you just literally slide the grip on, twist it on, just like so. It's nice and casual and easy, no stress, just relaxing. And you put it on far enough until you can put on your mirror. So the mirror, that's plenty. Once you twist on the grip, you take your pliers. Well, the thing is, the grip will want to come off as you pull each one. So you kind of have to overshoot it a little bit. And then you just pull out the zip ties one by one. You got 6 in there, and that's 5, and that's 6. Take your mirror and add it to your beautiful bike. That way you feel like your project is a little more complete. Now that it's on, let's make sure it's on perfectly. So next, we're going to push all these controls out. Alright, so let's tighten this up. I think that's pretty damn good. 1, 2. That feels Good. Good. For the other grip, same procedure. You slide it on. Plastic on plastic action in this case. 1, 3, 5, and the last one, 6. So, boom. The grips are now on. Now, we're gonna put this on, just like so. We just sort of tighten it up on the top to give the mirror some much needed tension, just like that. These we can adjust easily afterwards. So now we're gonna tighten this up. I do believe it's in this right place. We're going over here with the controls. Before I tightened everything, I didn't even check how the stuff is hitting the tank. It's not. Nothing is hitting the tank. Beautiful. The final steps. Make sure everything is tight. So now we're gonna put on our quad lock. Quad lock. Boom. Done. Quad lock is on. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Unfortunately, I only have 3 of these. So 1, 2, 3. And this concludes our how-to. Not too hard, not too bad, not a bad little thing. Let me make sure the bike still starts. Everything still works. Everything still works. Good. We did it. Perfect. Thank you for watching.